Hello and welcome to Forgotten Cello Music with Traveling Cello. Hi, I'm Aaron. This is episode 11. On today's episode, Bernhard Cossmann. Bernhard Cossmann was born May 17, 1822. He died May 7, 1910. To start off this episode, I'll just mention a few of the things that he is known for, namely his technical studies. These are little studies for the development of agility, strength of fingers, purity of intonation. Included in this book, which is without an opus number, are also some scales, work, double stop work, arpeggios. The thing that he is most famous for is arguably on page 5, which is a descending finger agility and speed exercise. And it just goes like this: 1 4 3 4, 1 4 3 4 4 times, 1 4 2 4 4 times, 1 3 2 3 4 times. And then you shift down a half step and do that those three different patterns again. Shift down half step. Keep going until you can't go any farther. It is a real challenge to get through the whole thing without feeling like your fingers are going to cramp up and never be able to move again. The first 2 pages served me very well in lots of ways for strength while remaining agile and better intonation and fixing my hand frame because of the holding down one note that is long and on another string alternating fingers. So you're playing double stops but changing fingers on one of the strings. Most students at some point are introduced to that warm-up where I mentioned the speed and agility exercise 1 4 3 4, 1 4 2 4, 1 3 2 3, and use it as a warm-up. In the background, you'll be hearing me play only excerpts from this book of studies. But Cossmann I thought was worth going into because I know his technical studies already for quite a long time. So now you can hear one of the double stop etudes. I think these exercises are quite useful and can be used and adapted for cellist students at any level. On to the main purpose of this episode, which is the reading from the book Violoncellisten der Gegenwart in Wort und Bild, which is a Hamburg, Germany publication dated 1903. Bernhard Cossmann can be found on pages 40 and 41. Up first is the English translation, which I have managed to do by myself. Cellists of the Present, page 41. The Joachim of the violoncello. Such was Cossmann known. He was born on May 17, 1822 in Dessau. The first lessons he received were in his hometown from Karl Drechsler, who was Friedrich Grützmacher's teacher. At the age of 15, he went to Müller in Braunschweig, which can be translated in English as Brunswick, later going to Friedrich Kummer in Dresden. Following that, the 18-year-old artist traveled to Paris, where he took up the post of solo cellist at the Italian Opera. For the winter of 1847-48, he was engaged as soloist, quartet, and orchestra player with the Gewandhaus in Leipzig. In the winter of 1849, he undertook concert tours to England and France. The acquaintance with Liszt, which he made in Leipzig, was of great importance for his career path. In August 1850, Cossmann went to Weimar, going directly to the first rehearsal of Lohengrin, where he mingled with Franz Liszt almost daily. He remained in Weimar for 16 years, spending every summer since 1843 in Baden-Baden. In Weimar, Cossmann was especially successful in his quartet. In 1865, he received a call from the conservatory in Moscow, which he also followed through with. In the year 1870, he took up permanent residence in Baden-Baden and dedicated himself only to more concert tours, with Lucca, Bülow, Brahms, and others. Just as the Dr. Hoch Conservatory was founded in 1878 in Frankfurt am Main, he joined said institute and worked under the title of professor. Cossmann has earned the uncontested reputation of a first-rate master of the cello. He has made a significant contribution through pedagogical works, and the cello literature owes him many thanks for his concert etudes, concert pieces, fantasies, and smaller pieces. Now on to the German, the original Violoncellisten der Gegenwart in Wort und Bild. Bernhard Cossmann, Seite 41. Der Joachim des Violoncells, wie man Cossmann oft nennen hört, wurde am 17. Mai 1822 zu Dessau geboren. Den ersten Unterricht erhielt er in seiner Vaterstadt von Karl Drechsler, dem Lehrer Grützmachers. Mit 15 Jahren kam er nach Braunschweig zu Müller und später nach Dresden zu Friedrich Kummer. Darauf wandte sich der 18-jährige Künstler nach Paris, wo er eine Stellung als Solo-Cellist an der italienischen Oper annahm. Für den Winter 1847-48 wurde er dann als Solist, Quartett und Orchesterspieler am Gewandhaus zu Leipzig angestellt, und im Winter 1849 unternahm er Konzertreisen nach England und Frankreich. Die Bekanntschaft mit Liszt, die er in Leipzig gemacht hatte, war für seine Laufbahn von großer Bedeutung. Im August 1850 kam Cossmann nach Weimar, gerade zu den ersten Proben des Lohengrin, wo er fast täglich mit Franz Liszt verkehrte. In Weimar blieb er 16 Jahre den Sommer jedes Jahres seit 1843 in Baden-Baden verlebend. Besonders erfolgreich wirkte Cossmann auch als Quartettspieler in Weimar. Joachim Ferdinand Laub, Singer und anderes, war die prime Geige seines Quartetts. 1865 erhielt er einen Ruf an den Kaiserliches Konservatorium zu Moskau, dem er auch folgte. Im Jahre 1870 ließ er sich dauernd in Baden-Baden nieder und widmete sich nur mehr den Konzertreisen mit der Lucca, Bülow, Brahms und anderer. Als dann im Jahre 1878 in Frankfurt am Main das Dr. Hochsche Konservatorium gegründet wurde, trat er in dieses ein und wirkte mit dem Titel eines Professors an jenem Institut. Cossmann hat sich den unbestrittenen Ruf eines Cellomeisters ersten Ranges erworben. Er hat sich durch Herausgabe pädagogischer Werke hochverdient gemacht und die Violoncell-Literatur verdankt ihm Konzertetüden, Konzertstücke, Fantasien, kleinere Stücke und anderes mehr. That is the short bio from the book Violoncellisten der Gegenwart im Wort und Bild. As I said at the beginning, I've only ever played his technical studies. They're well worth your time, and they're very helpful. You've been listening to excerpts and a smattering of exercises. These exercises are excellent for developing a steady bow and a strong yet agile left hand. Now, just a word, these studies are not exactly forgotten, and they're not exactly music. I realize that. However, his music has been forgotten, and perhaps at a later date I will get to one or two of his works. They are very technical, very notey, and so it will take some time to really get into it and practice it. That brings us to the end of episode 11. Thanks for listening to Forgotten Cello Music. Please play more of this music. Auf Wiedersehen, and see you in the next episode.